Today I'm going to be making a hearty pressure cooker beef stew. As the weather gets colder and the nights get longer, in my opinion, there's nothing better than to warm your tummy with a delicious stew. So I am going to be cooking this beef stew in the Instant Pot Pro Plus. This is a Wi-Fi enabled multi-cooker, and what is so cool about it is that you can link the pressure cooker up to your Wi-Fi at home. And then if you download the Instant Brands app, you have access to so many different recipes. So once you have chosen a recipe that you would like to cook, you can gather all the ingredients together and then follow the easy steps. The great thing about this is as your phone will be linked up to the Instant Pro Plus, you can press the steps on your phone and it will automatically send the directions to the pressure cooker and everything will be done for you. What I am also very excited about today is the fact that I am going to be cooking this hearty pressure cooker beef stew, which is my recipe on the Instant Brands app. I'm really hoping I'm gonna have lots more of my own recipes on here over the coming months, but let's crack on with making this one. Don't forget to download the app for yourself if you have this Instant Pot, but if you don't, I will link it down below in my description box if you're looking to get one. These are so handy to have in your home. Like I said, it's a multi-cooker, which means you can do so many things in here and you can make this beef stew all in one pot too. When I say the Instant Pot Pro Plus is a multi-cooker, I really do mean it. Not only is it a pressure cooker, but it also slow cooks food too. It also has a saute function, which means the Instant Pot is absolutely perfect for so many one-pot meals. It's also an amazing rice cooker and you can cook yogurt in here too. I've also got a 25% discount code that you can use if you want to purchase this Instant Pot. My discount code is only valid until the end of September though. I'll put all the details down below in my description box to make it as easy to purchase as possible. So to start, I have gathered all the ingredients that I need for this recipe and I've got them laid out here. I'm then going to go to the bottom here where it says step by step and it tells me what I need to do first of all. So I'm going to take the lid off. And first of all, it says add some oil and the beef. Oil, and then I've got 500 grams of diced beef here. And then I'm going to press start saute, and it's done for you. That is so cool, I absolutely love this. So this tells me that my Instant Pot is preheating at the moment. So I'm just going to brown off my meat, and once it's nice and brown, I'm going to remove it from the pot and set it to one side. Right, so while my meat is browning, I'm actually just going to start prepping all the other parts of this meal. So I've got 2 large potatoes here, which I'm just going to cube. I'm going to, because they are quite big, I'll cut each one in half and then each half into thirds, and then I'll just dice those up. I am keeping the skin on because you guys know that I love anything that saves me a little bit of time. Also, that's where all the nutrients are in the potato too. Next, I'm just going to peel and dice up 2 carrots as well. This is 2 large carrots. I do feel like you need to be quite generous with the veggies that you pop into here because as they cook, they kind of shrink a little bit. So don't cut them too small. That would be my one little bit of advice. I'm also going to dice up 2 sticks of celery. And then what I have done in advance is I did blitz up 1 onion as well in my onion dicer. This for me is the worst thing to dice up by hand. Right, set those to one side, and by this time your beef is nice and brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove this from the Instant Pot along with all its juices before we move on to the next step. So you want to pop your inner pot back into the base and then you want to go in with your onion to saute. Once those have gone translucent, you then want to just crush in 2 big cloves of garlic. Give that a mix for a few seconds. Then you want to squeeze in some tomato puree. It says stir in the tomato paste and cook for a minute to develop flavor. I love that I'm following my recipe on here, even though I know what I'm meant to do. Oh, smelling so good. Okay, next you want to just pop your browned beef back in here. You want to add in all those juices that have come off that meat as well. And then mix everything together. Okay, so we're now going to go in with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to pop in all the ingredients that I have just diced up. So we've got the potatoes, the carrots, the celery going in here. You also want to go in with 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. You want some rosemary. I got this from my garden. Oh, it smells amazing. So I'm just putting in 2 big sprigs like that. Some salt and pepper. You want to be quite generous with your salt. I do find that beef can be quite bland, so it does need quite a bit of salt to bring out the flavour. So a generous amount of salt and pepper too. And then you want to finish this off with 400 ml of beef stock. You just need to give everything its final mix around before swiping across to your next instruction. And as it says that it's time to put the pressure cooker on, you want to add your lid onto your pot and then press for the pressure cooker to start. Okay, so the pressure cooking time is now up, and I'm just going to leave it on the natural venting until I am ready to manually vent this. While that is venting, I am just going to make a little corn flour and water kind of mixture, which is going to help thicken up my sauce. So I'm just going to go in with 2 tablespoons of corn flour and then some water. You don't want to add too much water to this because obviously when it gets added to your sauce, there's going to be a lot of sort of extra liquid there for it to mix into. Okay, so now that is nicely combined, I'm now going to manually vent this just to release the last bit of pressure that is still in here. So obviously this only takes 25 minutes to cook in here. This is the great thing about an Instant Pot. Because it's a pressure cooker, your meat will come out so tender and delicious as if it's been in a slow cooker for 8 hours. Open the lid carefully. I always open the lid away from me like that because there will still be steam that comes out. Give the lid a little bit of a shake to get rid of any excess liquid and then just pop it down. Oh my gosh, this is smelling amazing. I'm just going to give it a really quick mix around. And then I just want to remove these sprigs that all the rosemary has actually fallen off them now. So I'm just going to remove the sprigs, and then I'm going to go in with a cup of frozen peas. These are just going to, oh, I peed on the table. These are just going to cook through in the like residual heat that you have in here. And then I'm also going to add in the corn flour mixture that I just made. Oh, that sauce is so nice and thick. I'm just going to give it a try and then just decide if I need to add any more salt and pepper. That's so good. Tad bit more salt and tad bit more pepper. Okay, now all that's left to do is obviously serve up and enjoy. Our favourite way is to get a bit of chunky bread and then you want to spoon the mixture onto it. Oh my gosh, best way to eat a stew. Ooh, that's delicious. Ooh, yeah. I really hope you have enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to check out the links I have popped down below in my description box for this Instant Pot Pro Plus. It is such a good kitchen appliance to have because it is so versatile and so useful. And also, don't forget about my 25% discount code too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you give this a try at home and what you think of it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.